You're listening to the Angry Marks Podcast Network.
Monday Night Raw. Brock Lesnar was supposed to open up the show with John Cena. We were promised a opening contract signing between the two gentlemen who were going to main event the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. But did we get Brock Lesnar? No. We got the returning short-haired Edge, who actually came on the show and basically told John Cena that he needed to get back to the old him. This whole show kind of suffered from everything. It seems like they wrote a 2-hour show and kind of spaced it out. That was the essence, I guess, of the Edge promo. Did you have any thoughts on Edge returning?
Pointless. Absolutely pointless. We don't need Edge in this feud doing anything at all. I think Brock Lesnar and John Cena have got it figured out.
Part of the reason why Edge got over is because John Cena was so hated at the time. And so Edge to come back and say he wants to see John Cena return to that form, I don't think he's changed. He's the same guy. He's the same gimmick. And Edge was wildly successful. For those who don't know, Edge was a quote-unquote mid-card guy, wrestling in higher-profile matches at the time, was given the world title. I guess essentially today it would be like, I don't know who the equivalent would be today. Edge was kind of protected. He had a big WrestleMania match against Mick Foley. He was wrestling in main events against Shawn Michaels. And then he beat John Cena for the title. And John Cena wasn't very well liked. It was actually at the New Year's Revolution pay-per-view and after the Hell in a Cell, or not the Hell in a Cell, but after the Elimination Chamber, Edge ran down. It was the famous Vince McMahon saying the show's not over. And he beat John Cena for the belt. I've gone way off track. Edge's promo didn't mean anything to me because I don't feel like John Cena's changed that much. But we were promised Lesnar in the open, and we didn't get it. We did get Lesnar later as he came out and did an interview with Josh Mathews. Josh was asking him questions. I wanted Lesnar to tell him it was a stupid question, but we never got around to that. Lesnar ended up attacking Josh Mathews, throwing him into things. And then the final segment of the show, we finally had Lesnar come down for the contract signing. We got a bookended show where we got a 25-minute promo to open up the show. We got a 25-minute promo to close the show. I'd have to say that this was one of the weaker Lesnar segments. His interaction with John Laurinaitis. It's like they still wanted John Laurinaitis to keep his heat, but they wanted you to feel, I guess, sympathy at the same time for him. Lesnar came out with a list of demands that were ridiculous. He wanted to utilize Vince McMahon's jet. He wanted to show up when he wanted to, blah, 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 blah. And then he finally signed the contract for Extreme Rules to wrestle John Cena. And Cena comes out after much delay with a chain wrapped around his fist. Now, this is the main good guy on the show. He comes with a chain wrapped around his fist, I guess to hit Brock Lesnar, because I guess his unprotected fist wouldn't do enough damage. Signs the contract, looks incredibly nervous going into the ring this Sunday against Brock Lesnar, an Extreme Rules match. Kev, I was really underwhelmed with Lesnar's appearance tonight, but they did show 100 replays of that segment from last week that was incredible. The UFC Countdown primetime type sit-down interview. Kev, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, not as strong a promo for this week, but I did feel a little bit more excited about Brock Lesnar's character. As I've talked about the last couple of weeks, one of the things I've had concerns with is knowing the side of Lesnar that we got to know in UFC. We got to see a more personable side. And I think he really did change after the diverticulitis. I wondered if WWE could make me believe that this character of Brock Lesnar is a badass, and he's not the kinder, gentler, older, wiser kind of guy that he became outside of the business. And after tonight, I'm feeling the badass a little bit more. I mean, he just completely went unprovoked attack on Josh Mathews, and it's like, gosh, Brock, why are you so tense? I mean, it's it's like Lesnar was on the edge tonight, and I don't know why he was on the edge, but it definitely came off as a stronger character than what I felt the last couple of weeks. And then he went into the contract signing, and he just completely owned it.